What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have heard the incredible news that India has won the T20 World Cup. I'm so excited to get into this video. Before we do, if you do enjoy it, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and give it a like. So here we are with Harsha Bhogle recounts India's stellar T20 World Cup win. Let's dive right in. Yeah.
It has been an absolute privilege to watch this India campaign at this T20 World Cup in the USA and in the West Indies. I saw a major part of the 50-over World Cup in October and November, and I remember saying at that time that I have never seen India play more thrilling 50 overs cricket than that. And I can tell you now, just watching everyone play for each other, just maxing the big moments, at every moment finding a player to rise to the occasion. This has been one of the most satisfying campaigns that I've watched in all these years that I've had a ringside view of Indian cricket. And as this has happened through the 50-over World Cup and here, we've seen the evolution of a man so clear-headed in his thinking, so absolutely committed to playing a certain way, to leading the way and saying, I will bat like that, come play like me. And I think Rohit Sharma will now take his place among the great Indian captains that we have had.
Shout out India. I didn't get the chance to watch any of the highlights or any of these cricket games, but I've gotten a chance to watch India cricket highlights before. I can't watch highlights now due to copyright strikes that I've gotten in the past. But India is an absolutely phenomenal cricket team from everything that I've watched. They have incredible players. A lot of the time I feel like the focus outside of India, people outside of India, I feel like who watch cricket focus, a lot gets thrown on Virat Kohli. But if you really watch the games, the entire team, the way that they play together, the way that they play is just absolutely phenomenal. So now I truly want to watch these highlights of, because I'm not sure who they beat to win the World Cup or what went on, but I truly want to watch these highlights because the way this man is speaking, it sounds like it was truly phenomenal to watch.
That much about Rohit Sharma. Let's move on. It started really against Pakistan. I was in the Crickbuzz studio that day. India only 113, and they demonstrated for the first time something that they were to demonstrate right through this tournament. Bat first, and even if you don't have enough runs on the board, just field well and find the bowlers for the moment. On those undercooked pitches in the USA, they played three seamers. Then they came to the West Indies and they found Kuldeep Yadav and the two spinners. And then when the moment came, they had Hardik Pandya bowling the final over. We saw a different Virat Kohli in this tournament. I think that he bought into the team ethics so much, as if to say, right, I will show you I can bat a certain way. And in spite of not getting runs, he wasn't changing anything. And then I asked him what changed, and he said, no, this was a final. And he realized that he had to adapt his game to the final, and he did that thrillingly. I mean, there were people who were asking, should Virat Kohli still play? He's had so many poor innings. Would you have kept someone else with such a bad run? Remember, we are talking about Virat Kohli. We are talking about someone who plays the big day almost better than anybody else. And I thought his innings today, using the nervousness of Marco Jansen and then building on that innings after the wickets had fallen was fantastic. Virat Kohli, what do you say about him? I was interviewing him at the end, and all of a sudden, this giant of a cricketer, this almost angry in your face person, suddenly grew soft, was talking about being grateful. I've done many interviews, but this was one that I will remember for a long time. And then to say, that is it for me in T20 internationals and the World Cup was a major call.
Well, that's a freaking amazing way to go out of T20 then, to win it all, right? And yeah, I'm not sure how old Virat Kohli is. I know he's not a young man anymore. I'm not sure of his age, but someone like that, I feel like you never question someone of his stature, someone of his greatness, even if they're not playing exceptionally well. I think just their presence on the team is a huge thing. Their presence for the younger players. And then, again, like he said, someone who's played in so many big games in his life and who has played exceptionally well in so many big games, you never doubt them. When it's the moment is brightest and the lights are on, that's the person who could carry you to the win. Now again, I'm not sure how he did. It sounds like he did a great thing. But as you get older, you have to learn to adjust your game. And Virat Kohli, it sounds like he did that and played for the team and was a vital part in helping India win this T20 World Cup.
What I enjoyed was watching youngsters grow. Arshdeep Singh grew. I know Akshar Patel is not a youngster, but every time India wanted something of Akshar Patel, he was there. Whether it was coming into bat at 4 or 5, whether it was bowling those difficult overs to Imad Wasim in the game against Pakistan, whether it was pulling off that incredible catch on the boundary, one of the catches of the tournament, Akshar Patel was always there and he grew. Shivam Dube played his part. Sometimes you look and say, but hang on, Shivam Dube is only supposed to hit sixes. Every time he came in with India having lost a wicket too many, he played a different kind of game and he showed there's a batter in him, not just a slogger. Rishabh Pant in the early part of the innings, I was most satisfied seeing the evolution of Arshdeep Singh. Swung the ball beautifully at the top, came in and bowled the difficult overs when they were needed. Even here in this game, he bowled a sensational last over, just when it seemed that the match could actually go away. It was a fantastic over. So a lot of young players like the Arshdeeps and the Dubes and the others just grew as the series wore on, and that is what makes you feel that there is so much in the bank. But believe me when I say that it was an honor, absolute honor, not just to be present at the ground, but to call some of the action featuring Jasprit Bumrah. I've had the great joy of seeing many great Indian bowlers. I do not think there has been a white ball Indian player anywhere close to what Jasprit Bumrah is delivering, and I do not think there is a white ball bowler in world cricket at the moment anywhere close to Jasprit Bumrah. Every time India wanted a wicket, Rohit looked at Jasprit Bumrah. Every time India had a difficult over to bowl, Rohit looked at Jasprit Bumrah. And you could see that great sense of calm around him.
I think I love the way he's explaining it, because he's giving credit to all the people on the team who were a part of India winning this World Cup win. And you could tell, you can hear the passion in his voice he has for the Indian cricket team. You can hear the love and the joy he gets from watching them play. And you can tell he watches the game in very sharp detail, and he appreciates so many different aspects of the game and what so many different players bring to the game. And that's beautiful. It's beautiful to just hear him. You can almost reimagine all the things that these players did in the game just from hearing him talk about it and the excitement he has when he talks about it. But shout out to the Indian cricket team. You guys have won the World Cup. You guys should be over the moon, celebrating, grateful. You guys are the best. Point blank period. You guys are the best. But we'll let him finish up.
Part of the panel that picked the player of the tournament, and believe me, it took us 5-10 seconds to make that choice, because there just was no one inside. Jasprit Bumrah rose and rose and rose and rose. Does he have any more to rise? I don't know. Michael Vaughan, whom we hear so much on Crickbuzz, said if India win this, they will become unstoppable in white ball cricket. And I'm just seeing who was not in the side. And I think these are great days ahead for Indian white ball cricket. But this culture of the ensemble cast, of everyone playing together, doesn't matter if it's 23 of 10 balls, doesn't matter if it's 7 of 3 balls. Have you contributed? Have you pulled your weight? Have you done well in those little moments? That is something that just needs to be driven home, I think, a little bit more, maybe under a new coach. And I said new coach. Did you see Rahul Dravid at the end? For a long time, you didn't see him at all. And then all that class, all that dignity, all that pent-up emotion erupted. I had a word with him before the game started, and he was trying to play down the enormity of the moment. But here's a man who's done it for India under 19, who's done it for India A, who's now done it for the national team, and is one of our greatest ever. So, Jasprit Bumrah, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Arshdeep Singh, and Rahul Dravid. Thank you for giving me a tournament to savor.
So it sounds like Jasprit Bumrah won player of the tournament, and I'm sure deservedly so, because he said it didn't take him nothing but 5 to 10 seconds, because it was that obvious of how great he was. But he gave recognition to, it seems like, every player on the team who played a role in winning that championship. And championships are 100% team accomplishments. No one player does it alone. That was an amazing video to watch. Again, shout out to the Indian cricket team. You guys are the best of the best. You guys have won it all. And you guys deserve to be celebrating to no ends. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you check out this one next. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Neal. Out.